as we draw near to our session, like though the politics of Kerala seems to be a very tough battle, though right now, as Sir has pointed out as well, that it looks to be in the favor of the CPIM coming back into power, despite the anti-incumbency and despite even several agencies and several scams also being done as well. I think we would like there was this popular meme going around in Kerala or in other parts as well, though you may not vouch for it, any of us may not vouch for it. The three S's of each party, which each party would like to forget. So it's for Congress, it was Sarida. For for the communists, it is Swapna Suresh, and for BJP, it is secularism. We can debate on that, but with but especially as we look about onto our final statement, like what do you feel with regard to the power of the BJP in Kerala, especially since there have been allegations being raised on the BJP as such with regard to the recent attacks on Kerala with regard to the elephant death, or with regard to the Palakkad municipality also, wherein the Jai Shri Ram banner was put in, but later was replaced. 2 days back, there was an allegation, though the BJP has clarified that it's not them who has put the flag on the Gandhi statue. But then, don't these things also play a very, you can say, a very moral, or it'll at least be in the back of the voter while they go and vote on 2021.
See, in my perspective, what BJP should rightly do is not to dilute their ideology. The fact that dilute their ideology in what, like the whole idea of Jansang coming to this thing, and Jansang, and later the Janata Party and BJP. The whole idea was that for the BJP, for the Sangh in particular, to come into power was Hindu consolidation. We have seen this experiment fail in Kerala many a times. Or in Kerala, especially in Kerala, if they want to come to power, I believe that they should not dilute what they are. I mean, like Tyrion Lannister.
You can't take the beef out of Kerala. So obviously, like if you see many of the leaders in Kerala, they are pretty okay with the beef issue in
Yeah, I
Kerala.
mean, even the state president was caught eating beef. You cannot take the beef out of Kerala.
Yeah.
I mean, that is this thing, but
So the ideology goes in toss there, right? So I think according to each state, it's each state circumstances as well. That's how the party functions.
No, Joel. Actually, the ideology is not uh, the Hindu religious code or the Hindu religion is not BJP. BJP's idea of Hindutva is actually different. When we confuse both of them, then the problem will come. Hindutva, you confuse Hindutva with Hinduism, is where problem actually comes in. Hindutva, even if you have read Hindu, the person who coined Hindutva is Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, right?
Yeah.
So, with Hindutva, it is going to be a problem. I'm saying it should be the Hindutva party which it claims. Then people will come. Then the idea of Hinduism, where unity in diversity, or Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, everything will come together and they will be able to form the government. That is what I was meaning. So that is very different. They should not dilute the idea in any way if they want to come back to power in Kerala.
Yeah.
I mean, in regard with hoisting the Jai Shri Ram flag in top of Palakkad municipality. I mean, BJP came out and said openly that some random people out of too much excitement did that, and it was there actually for less than 10 seconds. It was just there for 10 seconds. In that 10 seconds only, the people, somebody took the photo and it got viral. That is what actually happened there. So anyway, I mean, in my personal opinion, things like that should not happen. Just because of the fact that it is a very the neutral space where people who has voted for all the parties are coming there for getting their things done in a municipality. So nobody should do that. There can be Indian flag right at the top, and it was DYFI actually hoisted the Indian flag on top of that. Hypocritically enough, they never accepted the Indian flag once upon a time. So at least that was possible.
Yes, sir. That makes a very valid point, especially when you stated that the whole point, the whole aspect of Hindutva should never be mixed with the concept of Hinduism. And we know how different a religion and a way of life is proposed, or how different both things are, like exactly to its core, to its hardcore, which almost brings us to the end of this session, this whole podcast session, where we literally had a really fruitful discussion on different arenas, ranging from what all we witnessed in 2019 to what all we are going to witness in 2021. So we, Team Argumenta, would like to extend our sincere regards and gratitude towards you, sir, for having such a wonderful session and for being with us. We sincerely thank you on this behalf. And we would like to wish you a very successful career across, because every news that you have shared today make us clearly understand how well versed you are and how well researched you are of every single points per se. So to all the listeners of our podcast, we do request you to keep listening to our updates and contents which are going to come to you no sooner. We would also request you to follow us in our social media handles and listen us in Spotify, iTunes, Anchor, and Apple Podcast. So yes, thank you so much. Wishing you a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thanks.